Hello there, welcome to my channel. I'm the Caffeinated Creative. My name is Allison and I love everything planners, art, and journals and all the things between, including stickers. Right now I'm opening up my day 19 of my Stickii Club Advent calendar and now day 20 with these cool little skeleton keys. So I love those cats. Aren't they adorable? Cats and keys. Can't go wrong. Now I'm showing you day 17 and day 18 of my December daily, which I have been working on consistently throughout this holiday season using prompts from Pocket Journal Pam. And right now I'm working on day 19 and 20. So what I've pretty much gotten in the habit of doing is outlining the little prompts, which I printed on sticker paper. And so for this particular page, I decided to use some distress ink to create a fun little green background. And the prompt for this day is Holly. And so I am a Patreon of Little Raven Ink, Courtney Diaz, and that little Holly monster cake thing has been something that I've been wanting to use. And since it's got that cute little Holly hat, I thought, oh, I'll use it today. It'll be perfect. So I just printed that out on sticker paper and then stuck it down. And then I selected one of those cute little cat stickers because every day in this A6 insert, I'm trying to put one of the stickers from the Advent calendar as part of the memory keeping. So I did that. And then up at the top, I drew a little holly leaf and berries because that is the prompt for this particular day. Then I take a Posca pen, color in the berries, and now I'm taking a Tombow. And the thing that I journal about in just a few minutes is actually how I don't have a lot of strong memories about holly, except that I love to doodle them. They're probably my favorite Christmas doodle. That and like maybe candy canes, gifts. But I think holly takes the cake. So that's basically what I journaled about and how it was my favorite of all time. So then I just take a red Tombow, underline the journaling, and call it a day. It's simple, but I really liked the way this page turned out. So on the opposite page, oh, and I take out my Posca and draw a red heart because put a heart on it. So on the following page, I'd actually pre-doodled or drew out a picture of the Grinch because I wanted to use my phone as like a reference. So now I'm just going over that really light pencil drawing with a water resistant pen because I know I want to watercolor or at least do something wet in terms of coloring in this Grinch face because the prompt for this day is the Grinch. So I think this doodle turned out super cute, by the way. And that little tag I had already tipped in to just see, what would happen on that exact day, and it ends up working. So then I take the prompt and again stick it down and take one of the skeleton key stickers and stick it down as well so that I can stay consistent through this whole December daily, which has been really fun. I have to say, this is the first time I've kind of kept up with a prompt like this and interpreted December dailies in this way. And I'm really glad I did, honestly. So now I take the Distress ink, the same exact color that I used on the left-hand side, and just put some in a little used palette. I am bad about cleaning my palettes, but that's another topic. And use some of that Distress ink, dilute it a bit here and there, but not necessarily a lot. And just use a very cheap paintbrush, because that's what I could find, to essentially paint the Grinch's face, this limey green. And I really like this because it ties the two pages together because they're the exact same color of like limey green. And I just think it turns out cool, personally. And then I take a yellow Tombow to color in his like yellow beady eyes. And next I grab the cheapest watercolors you could probably ever find because they were the closest. And I'm a big believer in not needing expensive stuff to have fun creatively. And sometimes I actually like to just use cheap things like these Crayola watercolors just to like see the difference of the effect and such. So I just take this watercolor and color in the hat. So if ever you're thinking like, oh, I need all the expensive stuff to get started, I challenge you to use inexpensive stuff and see how it'll work for you. Anyways, so I use the paint, obviously color in the hat, and now I'm using these fun stamps that I got on Amazon a while back. I'll see if I can link them below, but they're just like wooden block stamps. They're not the hugest, best, amazing quality, but I really like them. And I stamp at the bottom, "Are you some kind of Grinch?" Because one of my favorite Christmas memories was, I don't know, I had to be probably at least 10 years ago. My siblings and I were hanging out, and I didn't want to do something. And one of them said, "Are you some kind of Grinch or something?" And then it turned into this whole thing by which every Christmas, my sibling pressure slash peer pressure turns into this phrase. And basically, if someone calls you a Grinch and says, "Are you some kind of Grinch or something?" And the closer to the way the Grinch says it, the better. Basically, I wind up doing whatever they want me to do. So it's a really great memory and I love it. It's like my favorite. So that's what I journaled about. And this is how my page turned out. So I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays. Like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.